The choice of our production and distribution company is both independent, and British product is more appealing to a sophisticated niche audience. The parallel and bare, non-diegetic soundtrack emphasizes the desolation of the protagonist and his working class status, as well as his difficulties and struggles that are constant in his life. This is a more dark and challenging theme, which the older, sophisticated audience will be more equipped to deal with. The basic nature of the title screen connotes the worn and decrepit life that the protagonist leads. The fade in and out of the title connotes the monotony of his life routine, just day in, day out. Our original form of introducing the title is appealing to our niche audience. The low-key lighting connotes the depressing tone of the setting and mental state of the character. The beer links to an idea of alcoholism, appealing to the sophisticated audience who begin questioning the cause for depression and possible dependency on alcohol. Through the questionnaire, we learned the audience wanted ordinary props, heightening the realism but allowing for the themes presented to have a stronger impact. The track forward and tilt up to partially reveal the man highlights the mystery surrounding him that the sophisticated audience is attempting to uncover. The composition of his back being towards the camera enhances this, possibly enabling them to receive personal identity in how society has the ability to overwhelm anybody. The lack of identity continues the enigma for the sophisticated audience, whilst the setting highlights the character's status. The long shot of the protagonist demonstrates his isolation and also his perceived dominance he has. The shot type also displays his slightly run-down house, the setting echoing his mental nature. The obvious negative stereotypes displayed can be subverted by the sophisticated niche audience, who take on board his apparent productive attitude. The productivity this clip shows is appreciated by the active audience, who enjoy the questioning of stereotypes. The raw setting was something our questionnaire results recommended, as the audience wanted the theme of isolation to be more explored. The extreme long shot and wide shot highlights the oppressive environment around the protagonist and his vulnerability in society. He is depicted as an outcast that our active audience can empathize with and attempt to challenge this representation. The use of this shot type was suggested in our questionnaire as a sophisticated audience wanted to receive an understanding of the character's setting and the influence it had on him. The audience is still distanced from the man, connoting his heartless appearance. However, our audience is able to understand how his past has affected him due to the mise-en-scène. The repeated shot of boots frames the routine and regime the character's life follows. The close-up, however, shows the importance routine plays in his life, possibly how it allows him to go on. The repetitive framing is also appreciated by a sophisticated audience, who are hedgehog thinkers instead of fox thinkers, and therefore do not require constant stimulation. The high angle connotes how the working class is looked down upon by society. A secondary audience may agree with this representation, but the primary audience will go against this. This close-up of the protagonist's hand still keeps his identity distant from the audience, dehumanizing him, presenting him as society views him. The medium close-up connotes the importance of the woman in the character's life. However, her identity and reason for importance is kept a mystery. The age of the photo suggests a more complex story, hinting that the past affects his present, appealing to our sophisticated audience, who shall receive an intellectual pleasure from exploring this. The close-up of the picture burning connotes how the character is losing what he holds most valuable. This offers a vulnerable reading that our target audience can receive, due to the feeling of loss going against a masculine stereotype. The low-angle medium close-up connotes again the perceived control and power that the man feels. The medium close-up and low-key lighting and lack of camera movement intensifies this feeling that prevents him from breaking free from his issues and struggles he is currently experiencing. The medium close-up and central frame of the letter connotes its importance. The high-angle over-the-shoulder shot allows the audience to feel more connected to the character, but through the perspective of someone who feels more dominant than the protagonist, due to its heightened vulnerability. Sophisticated audience will want to challenge this representation and search for other opposing readings. The step back to the medium shot connotes the distance created by the information, providing another enigma for the target audience. The slow motion exaggerates the emotion the man feels after receiving the information. The sophisticated audience appreciates the complex representation of a male being associated with emotion. They can build a connection with the protagonist, which inspires an emotional pleasure of genre. Additionally, the slow motion builds suspense for the audience by extending the time to which the disequilibrium becomes clear. This proves that all audiences appreciate conventions of entertainment,